Hey Leo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for March 12th, 2025. This is for Leo. Last shuffle coming out here for Leo. Let's see what's going on, Leo. All right, Leo. We have Ascendant Masters and then we have Deception. A lot of you may be talking yourself out of what you know, talking yourself out of taking advantage of opportunities, especially in career, finance. A lot of you may be experiencing, so it goes hand in hand, love and career, right? And it may be that your love life is affecting your career or your career is affecting your love life, and it has to do with lack of self-introspection. You're about to be, if you have a project or if you have something that like a business or some creative pursuit, you're going to be fully inspired at this point. So if you say you're a writer, all of a sudden you're going to have a burst of creative energy. Writer's block lifted. If you're a painter or anything that has to do with something creative, even if you are a reader, all of a sudden you're going to get a lot of inspiration to like a new ideas, a burst of creative energy. They want you to tap into it by imagining all the unwanted thoughts you have dissolving into light. They want you to, everything unwanted, and it's repetitive thoughts, right? That things are going to end. I don't know what's going to happen. Where is this coming from? Why, it's going to take a long time, right? Maybe I don't have enough experience. All that mess, right? I don't know enough. Let those thoughts dissolve into light, right? And be clear about what you want. Just be clear about it. I want to be this. I want to do XYZ. I want this, right? Some things do come to an end. That's inevitable. But there are new beginnings, right? And I can still get what I want. I'm seeing the Moon, Death, Judgment, and Ten of Pentacles with Ascendant Masters, talking about how there's so many figures in history and life that we know of that were higher levels of spiritual beings having a human experience. These heroes, these mythical creatures, these prophets and all the mess, right? Everything that we've ever heard of, known of, people you've known in your own life that didn't know that they were going to be that. There was points in their life where they were just a regular Joe Blow, just living their life, not really, you know what I mean, Joe or Jane Doe. And they ended up becoming something bigger than they ever imagined. Their interests became something that no one could have ever suspected. And the same is true for you. The same is true for you. Everything that you've ever accumulated on your journey culminates to something bigger than you would ever have imagined. I'm seeing angel number 666. And of course, that number has been demonized over time, right? But when it comes to angel numbers, this is about unexpected developments, and that this is a chance to reevaluate who you are as a person. And that there's a need to shift your mental state towards optimism, self-assurance, trusting that you are being guided in the right direction. But it's a number that says, listen to your intuition, listen to your gut. Your gut may be pushing you in a certain direction, but you don't know where it's going to lead. I feel that your gut is pushing you to come out of the shadows, step into the limelight. Some of you may feel like, I mean, you want to do that, but I also feel like, there's something about a person saying, will people love me? I feel like you're taking your thoughts and your intuition and bringing them to court to deliberate. Who wins? Your thoughts become your reality, but if some of you are thinking negatively, thinking about what could go wrong, what would go wrong, what will end, then that's your reality. Imagine those thoughts going away, dissolving, right? There's shadows, and once light hits, they're no more. The deception is Six of Pentacles and High Priestess. The deception is in this situation, the deception would be that you're being kept out of the loop. That no matter what you do, there's certain places that you're not allowed. There's certain things that you would not ever get. That it's only for a select few, not for you. And that may have been the case, but that's no longer. It may have been the case simply because they're showing that endings are inevitable. Right? If you live, you die. Well, if that was the case, it will die. It's inevitable. It will stop. They want you to meditate. Meditation brings answers. Be clear about what you want, right? That's basically the whole thing. Most people, they're like, prayer, pray, pray, pray. And prayer is about, of course, letting spirit know what's at stake, what's going down, what we need to do, right? That's prayer. But meditation is when you get the answers to your prayers. So it's time to be clear about what you want, which is the prayer aspect of things, but then meditate for the answer. Everyone's always like, pray about it. And I'm like, yeah, but you get answered. What about that part? New beginnings, Ace of Wands and Eight of Cups. Like, what's the point in praying if you're not going to get the answer? And even in the Bible, no kidding, it was said, no kidding, Jesus Christ, right? Some rich man comes to him and says, I have everything. I'm just, I'm a righteous being. I do everything I'm supposed to be doing. I give to the charities. I feed the hungry. I clothe the homeless, all that mess, right? But what's the perfect prayer? You know what I'm saying? He's like, what is the most perfect prayer? I want to be so perfect in God's eyes. And Jesus was like, if you must pray, then say the Lord's Prayer, right? And you take from that and go, well, if he's going, if you must, it's like, that's not a requirement. Like, it's not a thing. You know what I mean? He's like, if you must say this, I mean, geez, if God knows that all the hairs in your head and everything about you, your heart, all of that, then what is the point in talking to him about everything that you got on your mind? You can, yes, no worries there, but wait for an answer. He answers you. That kind of vibe. We talk at our creator. We talk at our angels. We talk at our deities, and we don't listen. And we wonder why our life is falling apart. I prayed about it. Yeah, well, you were answered too. Did you forget that part? So I'm just gonna leave that alone. New beginnings, Ace of Wands and Eight of Cups talks a lot about how the new walking away from the old. Walking away from thoughts, feelings that don't work. They're not helpful. They don't work for you. They're not serving you. They're not helping you in any way. Why are we still drinking from these cups? We're walking away from them into the new. I'm seeing a burst of creative energy in this new beginning. Walking away from something. And a lot of what this something is, Eight of Cups speaks about disappointments, feeling like you're going to fail, feeling like you're never going to have enough, feeling like there isn't enough for you. Your thoughts will become your reality. It's a cycle that Spirit's bringing you back through to give you the chance to walk away from thinking that you're going to fail, that you're not that person. You're not Leo. A consciousness of lack here with the World and Page of Swords. You can no longer watch and wait. It's time to act, right? It's time to shine. You no longer can sit on the sidelines. The Page of Swords is one that sits on the sidelines. This is the one that will watch and wait. pay attention. They're curious. Spirit's like, you don't have the you you lack that time. You can't watch and wait. This is a spiritual thing. It's not something where you can go, okay, I see the signs of XYZ. I'm seeing the moon in the high priestess. Whenever I see the moon and high priestess in that energy, that means that there's aspects of your journey that you don't see coming, you won't know of. It's bigger or more than you thought. You won't know what it is. It's not time to be finicky. It's not time to be sensitive or insecure in this. I'm seeing you having a muse in your life, which is, there's something spiritual that is going to happen to you where all of a sudden you're going to find the creative solution to a problem. All of a sudden you're just going to know what you need to do, and you're not even going to, you might not even think about failure. But especially if you make a conscious effort to think about, that's not something I want to think about. That's not something I want to even entertain. Especially if you're doing that, your finances will improve, your career will improve, it will improve your love life. You need to incorporate pink into your space. Pink will allow you, or help you to vibrate on the frequency of allowing love in, allowing spirit to love you, people around you to love you, you love yourself. Year of the rabbit may be significant for you. And that would be years 2023, 2011, 99, 87, 75, 63, 51, 39, 27. And this speaks to the energy of creativity, artistic ability, romance. You're meant to shine. You got to step out of your comfort zone. Reevaluate who you are, your identity, and then shift your mind towards greater optimism, trusting the spirit is guiding you in the right direction. You got to. You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Pisces, Capricorn. Those are the main signs. We also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be a Cancer, Leo cusp, dealing with a Gemini, Cancer cusp, Libra, Scorpio cusp. You could be dealing with as well. Capricorn, Aquarius, or an Aquarius, Pisces. And if you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.